So as I was saying, we just released the Aimlabs Benchmarks. They are obviously free to play. The only caveat is that they are currently in beta. It's not the official full release, but in order to get them, all you have to do is go to Steam, go to Aimlabs itself, then Cogwheel, Properties, Betas, Beta Participation, and you change it from none, which is like the live version, to beta test branch. And then it would like download, and when it's done, you can actually go ahead and play it. And then obviously if you want to go back to the live version, you just do the same thing, but you change it from the beta to none. And then you would be like on the main home menu, just go to play, and then you have the benchmarks right here. Okay, and then you have everything you need. They are divided in 3 difficulties: entry, intermediate, and elite. Obviously entry is the lowest and elite is the highest. I anticipate that most players will probably be on entry and intermediate. And in challenges, you can actually see all the scenarios, in this case in elite, and then you have your 5 ranks that divide them: intermediate and elite. And you have 24 scenarios that are divided into subcategories. And the way you would play is probably you start on entry. You can play each individual scenario by pressing the little play icon on each scenario, or you can play here to launch the actual playlist with all of them. So I think we're going to do that for a second on entry to show what it has inside of it. So we would start with timing, which is the dynamic clicking, which basically means you have like moving targets that you kill with one shot. Strafe shot looks like this. It's like targets that are like strafing and they also move up and down like slightly. And actually let's go back to show you the categories. Tap is clicking. It's called tap because it's more universal in the sense that it refers to what you're doing in game instead of physically in real life. So it also applies to controller. Tap, track, and switch. And they are, one of the 3 categories is divided into 4 subcategories, and each of them have 2 scenarios, so that makes the 24. So in totals, I had to make 72 scenarios, if you count all 3 difficulties. And basically all of these are the same, like as you can see, strafe shot elite, strafe shot intermediate, and strafe shot entry, if you go to entry. And they are pretty much like easier versions of the different scenarios, or rather different versions. So yeah, pretty much the whole idea of like the benchmarks, in any case, like you've probably heard about Voltaic benchmarks or Revosec benchmarks or any other type of benchmark in the aiming space, is that you play these scenarios and you get a rank assigned, and then you know roughly where you are compared to other players, like aiming wise. You can actually see that now, both because you have a leaderboard to show you these people are all advanced, and on rank distribution you can actually see where most people are. Like as you can see, currently there's no occult or zenith, and most players are around the end of entry and the beginning of intermediate, which was expected. Like look, Platinum Gun has almost 20% of players. That's crazy. And the way you would use this information is that, for example, let's say you're a Valorant player, then in that case you will probably have better tap scores than the other 2, and especially, I don't know, flicking and micros. And then what I would recommend at least is that you, when you have this information, like let's say you're gold in the 2 flicking ones and the 2 micro one, but you're only bronze in the other ones, then you would focus on the lowest ones. So everything is like on par with each other. And then you obviously have the other completely different difficulties that usually cater to like different games most of the time, like compared to Valorant. Like you would find tracking more in games like, I don't know, Overwatch, Apex, Splitgate, stuff like that. And switching more, well, also in those games, but also in Call of Duty or stuff like that. But basically, the whole point of a benchmark is that you are testing how good your aim is, And with that information, you can know what you have to work on, pretty much. And it also gives you like the incentive of like you having a rank and like competing with your friend and calling them shit because they're bronze instead of platinum, even though both are shit. Sorry, that was toxic. In any case, I'm really happy with it. But yeah, I think everyone that's interested should go ahead and play the beta so we can get more information on data and we can adjust this better. Like I know, for example, some of the entry scenarios are a little bit too hard, like bounce flag, for example. So they will be nerfed accordingly, either score-wise or scenario-wise, like changing the scenario itself. I'm actually very happy about this. I think it was a long time coming. Like this should have been in the game for a long time now, and I'm glad that I managed to work on it and help them decide to go ahead with it. And I'm also really thankful once again with Ness and Fork. So as I said, you can launch them individually with the play icon, or you can go here on the top right and launch the whole playlist. So yeah, so this is Strafe Shot. I think I'll probably make this one a little bit slower for entry. So yeah, this means that I'm like 929 is like above the max rank of entry. So if I go back to here, like as you can see, platinum is 525. This implies I already like got the highest rank. The little dot here means this, which is like your higher score of the subcategory is the one that actually determines your overall rank. And if I were to get all of them in platinum, I would be platinum complete. And that is like pretty much decided based on the actual points you're getting. We're actually probably going to change the name skill points because it can be a little bit confusing, probably. But we'll see. Anyway, let's go play the next one. So yeah, bounce shot is the other like dynamic clicking one. I don't remember what we called it. Like the actual category. Okay, so that's like as you can see, like it's also above 500 in this case, which is platinum, but it's like still grayed out because it's not technically the highest score that counts towards my overall rank in this case. Okay, then we go flicking. Okay, they flick. I think maybe a nice addition would be that like if the game detects you're playing a benchmark and you pause like here, for example, it like shows you somewhere like what the score thresholds for the ranks are. Nice. Fly shot. Oh my god! New high score! Rank up! I'm Iron 3! Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, actually,
I'm just gonna cheese it. I'm gonna cheese with 15 FOB. Okay, yes.
goat shit. Actual goat shit. Okay, precise. Like, I'm pretty sure sometimes it does or can do like a double bounce. Like, that's obviously not what it should be doing. Laser truck. Droid truck. Snitch truck. Nice. Horror truck. Oh my god. Silver 3. Nice, nice. Okay. These are the ones I actually wanted to show. A new thing we added that I think it's quite cool is the strafe category in tracking. A lot of people, just by reading this, think that it's scenarios where you are supposed to strafe, like you control the movement. But instead of that, it's actually like an on-rails scenario in the sense that you always follow like the same movement pattern, and you can actually control it. So like the point of these scenarios or like of this category is to sort of teach you or help you train how to counteract your own movement with your mouse in a way. So like, yeah, obviously in real games, you are the one that's choosing how to move, but you still have to aim considering that you're moving. So like when you're moving to the left, for example, if you move your mouse to the left, it will feel much faster than if you move it to the right, obviously, because you're going in the opposite direction, and vice versa. So you have to actually know how that feels and how to use that to your advantage, I guess. So with that in mind, dual track is more of a more reactive one in a way, both how the target moves and how you move. And Skytrack is more of a precise one, you could call it, because like it's against a flying target, but it follows like way more readable patterns, I guess. So yeah, let's go. Dual track. So as you can see, I'm moving, but I'm not the one actually moving. Like my hands are here. Like I'm not controlling my character. So you have to learn how to aim considering that you're also moving. And the other one, you are also moving. You're also actually flying even, but it's way more straightforward. And that's the end of the tracking category. And then we go to switching. Starting with speed switching. This one is a curve switch because the map is curved when you're switching. Haha. Jump switch. This one is very nice. I actually like it a lot. It also has like slight health regen. So like if you, like let's say, if you don't fully kill the targets, like they start regenerating. And most of the score on this one, you get it by actually eliminating targets. So that's why it works. Nice, nice. Then we got Jolt Switch. Oh wait, I actually have a lot of HP. Now we got Gentle Switch. Three more to go. Skate Switch. Low TTK switching. Last scenario. I fucking got it. That should say platinum complete, I guess, but I fucking got it. Anyway, those are the benchmarks. That's how they look. That's how they work. If you want to help out, make them even better, like balancing and scenario wise, play the beta. Honestly, just by playing, you are already helping us because we're gathering the information like about like this, the rank distribution, pretty much. Like this, like look at this, BT Gravity 56, best overall rank, platinum 1. Gold shit, gold fucking shit. So we're looking at these to like balance them better and everything. And if you want to help us out even more, you can join the Aimlabs Discord and give feedback there too.